What up team, it's your boy Eatachu, and today I want to make this video for some of you lower ranks who are actually having trouble climbing the rank ladder in Overwatch, whether you be a support, tank, or DPS main. Now I'm not making this video because I think I am the best GM or I'm one of the best players. In fact, I haven't even reached top 500 as of this video post. But I know some of you guys just at the very least just want to reach master rank, you know, you're kind of tired of sitting in silver, diamond, gold. Even my friends complain to me all the time.
Yo, Eatachu, man. I'm stuck in gold. My team's too hard to carry. It's like I'm stuck, man. I'm stuck in evil hell. What do I do?
Don't worry, fam. I got you. Today we're going to be talking about communication in game. Now from my own personal experience climbing up the ladder, I've actually encountered a lot of people who just don't talk in game for anything. And coming from CSGO, this is actually quite frustrating because even lower ranks in CSGO actually talk more than even masters in Overwatch talk to each other. So what I'm going to tell you guys right now is that you need to make the effort to communicate in game. And the reason why I'm stressing this to you guys is because I feel like there's still a lot of people who play competitive and just don't talk at all, or they don't know what to say. So I'm going to be covering 3 important things that I feel like more people could be looking out for in game, and hopefully you guys can apply it to your playstyle and improve your communication in game. So let's hop right into it. Okay, first things first, always join team chat. Now I'm not saying this because you'll automatically win a game just because you're in team chat, but it becomes easier to win a game knowing that everybody is on the same page. If you're that one dude who refuses to join the team chat just because they think their team is bad or they think their teammates are annoying or some reason like that, you can have your reasons, but just remember, it becomes harder for your teammates to help you if you refuse to help them. So if you're not going to communicate at all, at the very least, be in team chat so that you know what your teammates are calling out and so that you don't miss out on any important information that goes on in game. Alright, so the second thing I want to go over are callouts in game. Now there are a lot of things that could be called out in game, but you want to aim to mainly call what is relevant at the time. What I mean by that is making sure that what you're calling out isn't useless or late information, which can really hinder your team whether the situation comes to playing the objective or actually engaging in a team fight. You really don't want to bait your team due to a bad callout. Some of the most common and basic things you could call out to your team could be whether an enemy is half health or lower, if they're out of position from the rest of their team, or if an important enemy ability is down such as Roadhog Hook, and a Sleep Dart, or Tracer Recall. And lastly, communicating how many enemy ults are up or down while also keeping track of the amount of ults used in a fight. One important thing to remember when calling out these things is to never over communicate as you're calling out. If you or the team are talking too much or saying unnecessary things that you don't need to, such as, oh fuck I died, or what the fuck, that's fucking bullshit, it's not relevant to the team and it just floods the comms even more. I will admit I'm actually guilty of this myself at certain points, but don't worry, we all make mistakes, we're human, we eventually learn from it. And for the final tip of this video, I want to talk to you guys about calling out your targets and focus firing. For those of you that don't know what that means, focus firing is when your team shifts its aggression onto one target in order to quickly take them out. A lot of times in Overwatch, taking out a simple important enemy can be more rewarding than simply shooting at random targets. In general, calling to take out the enemy healers in a fight first often gives your team the advantage, but sometimes there's other options your team can exploit to gain the upper hand. A lot of times, it's quite noticeable when an enemy is split from the rest of their team, low health, or if an important ability of theirs is down. If your team is not split too far apart and relatively grouped together, then by all means, call the targets that you feel your team can easily take down. A good habit to pick up while doing this is to chain call your targets with your team. What I mean by this is after an enemy is eliminated, move on and actively call the next target and so on until the fight is finished. Honestly guys, I cannot stress enough how easy a fight can be when people are actually calling out their focuses. It's like everybody is on the same page of who to kill, and the most important people on the enemy team that need to die quickly tend to just die quickly, and it's a nice feeling when this actually happens. One thing to note is that whenever you're calling out a target, make sure that that target is reasonably killable for you and your team. If your preferred target is positioned well enough to avoid getting focused down by your team, or is too far away, it might be best to select another enemy for your team to quickly take out. So remember guys, if you really want your team to be successful in team fights, it is important that you are calling out your targets. Alright team, that's it for these tips today. If you enjoyed or thought this video was helpful in any way, please leave a like and subscribe as I would like to do more of these types of videos for other subjects relating to improving your skills in Overwatch. If you guys have any questions or feedback that you would like to give, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I'll try to read them as much as I can. This is my first time doing this type of video, so any way that I can improve on the next one, please let me know. It's all appreciated. I hope you guys will be able to apply these tips to your gameplay, and until next time, I'm Eatachu, and I'm just going to kind of awkwardly end the video.